Christmas! Welcome to my cooking channel, Czech Cookbook. And as you see, I am dressed Christmassy, which means we'll be making another Christmas classic. And we call them snowy kisses. In English, I will call it meringue kisses. And they're amazing. They are fluffy and easy to make. And you know, in Czech, we have lots of recipes that require egg yolks, which equals lots of egg whites, leftover egg whites. So what you do with leftover egg whites, you make snowy kisses. This is an amazing recipe, and you know, growing up, we would not have hand mixers and these KitchenAids and all these amazing things that help you cook. We just had wooden spoon. So during Christmas, my dad, as the strongest man in the family, he would be the one just mixing those kisses because it has to be really firm, and you will see how long it takes. So I'll be using my KitchenAid. If you don't have KitchenAid, you can use hand mixer, and you will just have to go back and forth, and you will just have to mix it a lot with your hand going all over the place, which the mixer will do for me. We have 4 egg whites, then we have half a tablespoon of vinegar, 1 and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. You need granulated sugar, and here I have organic cane sugar, which is a little healthier than the white sugar, but if you have white sugar, that's fine, you can use it as well. And then we'll need some sprinklers, because we will sprinkle them with these decorations so they look beautiful. And if you want, sometimes I would also use food coloring, and I would have them make them green and red just for fun. But today I'll be making the classic, which is the white snowy kisses. So let's go for it. Here I have 4 egg whites, and let's add half a tablespoon of vinegar. I'm using white vinegar. We are buying always vinegar that's in a big bottle, so then I'm using just regular glass and fill it with vinegar. And now I'll be adding 1 and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Just put it all in. That's fine. And now I'll bring the mixer, and we will start the mixing. If you do have a mixer, then use this paddle, which is a whisk, and then this will help you to whisk it nicely. And here I have also a beautiful wooden spoon, and this will be for testing. And we need to have it so thick, and this is fun, this is how my mom taught me. It has to be so thick that the spoon is standing on its own. If it's not, if it's falling, then you know you have to mix it more. So that's a great rule to go by, because if you don't mix it enough, then when you squeeze it on a baking tray, it will fall apart, and you will have just, it will not look nice. It will be just a big blob. So now we have the mixer ready, and it will take about 7 to 10 minutes, and I do it on the highest. This way just mixing very fast. And I know that it will be loud, so let's go for it. I will start slow just to kind of incorporate it all together. And then I will be adding more speed. Now this is number 4. Now I will go to higher number and to the highest. What's also good is to scrape off the sugar that's on the bowl, so it can get all mixed in. And see how runny it is? Really runny. So let's keep mixing. So let's see the thickness, but I'm sure it will still be runny. I just wanted to show you. See, it's still runny. So we know that this is for sure not done yet. So let's see how it's looking. See, now it's not runny anymore, but let's do the test if my wooden spoon will be standing. And it's not standing, and you would think that it's almost there, huh? Yep, it's not standing, which means it needs more mixing. So let's do another test. Yay! And my spoon is standing. I hope you can see it. That's wonderful, so I know I'm done for sure. Now we'll have to get it off the whisk. The easiest is just to remove this and shake it. I like to lick it, it's so good. And this is good to lick. So yummy. That's what we would do when we were little kids. Always licking wooden spoons. So this is perfect. And I want to show you again that my wooden spoon is standing. And now we can pipe it on our baking trays. I prepare here 2 baking trays because the amount will fill nicely 2 trays, and I will bake them at the same time. But if you don't have a big enough oven, you will just have to wait till the first one is done, which takes a long time to bake. So let's put the baking paper on. And let's turn on the oven to 200 degrees because we will not be baking it but actually drying it. So that's the process, because we have to still secure the color. Because if you do it any higher than that, then your kisses will be dark but they'll be raw inside. So we need to have them still kind of white and cooked all the way. So 200 degrees. You will also need a piping bag. So this is a 12-inch one. And I'm using this tip. It's like a star. Or... Now we will need to fill our bag, which is not always easy because this tends to stick and doesn't want to come off the spoon. So I'll just shake it in there, and then because it's right here, all you do is just shake it to move it down, and then you hold it down there. My bag is pretty filled, and now I just kind of go like that to push it down so it doesn't squeeze out of the end. Now I twist it, which any air bubbles and air pockets will now get filled. And when you have a good grip and you see it starts to coming out, then you know you're ready. And you will be just piping them all the same. And if you don't get them perfect, don't worry, you will get it next time, because for me it's years and years of practice. And all I do is I just do a swirl. You can put them next to each other because they just don't get any bigger. And just make just like that. Nice swirls. Just like that. And now we will need some sprinkles. You will just tap a little bit, which makes them beautiful. Growing up, my dad would be the one mixing it, my mom would be the one piping it, and sister and I, we would just put sprinkles on, and we loved it. Now our kisses are ready to go to the oven, and I want to tell you a little bit how to bake them, because like I said, we are not baking them, but we are drying them. So I will not have the oven even closed, but I will have a fork in between, so the door is cracked open, and it's on a super low temperature, 200 degrees, and it will take a little over 2 hours. I know it's a long time, and trust me, I've been trying to figure it out the temperatures for like so many tries. This is probably a 6th try, and I know that it finally works, because when I had the temperature a little higher, closed oven, it would be just a brownish and then a raw in the middle. If it's raw in the middle, it's like almost like a marshmallow, which is also tasty, but it's supposed to be crunchy, completely crunchy, that when you pick it up you can break it. So I know every oven bakes differently, so I hope you can make them the way that they're supposed to be, and you might just want to do maybe half a recipe to test it and see how your oven bakes. So I'll be doing it. Mine takes 2 hours 10 minutes, something like that, but after 2 hours I will try it and taste it if they are done. So let's put them in. I'll put one on the top, and I'm baking it in the middle, and the other one, because 2 of them don't fit next to each other, so one of them will be a little lower, like this. And now I have prepared my fork, and what you do, you just do it like that. So make sure that your kids accidentally don't knock it down, and also the fork, this is metal, so it will be super hot. So when you want to remove it, get the mittens and just remove it, because it will be hot. And now I'll put the timer for 2 hours. And to do it with the fork, this is how my grandma baked it, how my mom baked it. So it's a tradition, and it works really well for these kisses. 2 hours are up, so let's check if they're ready. And don't forget to use the kitchen mitten to remove the fork. And I'll try the, let's say, bottom tray. Get one. So let's get the fork back in there. And now you will want to bite into it and see if the middle is raw or done. It's done actually, so that's perfect. So let's turn off the oven and take them outside. They're done and they look beautiful. They have a little brownish, but they're still white. They have a little tan. It's not as white, but they are still great. And some of them are a little bit cracked, like this one, but that's fine. They still look beautiful. And now this is a fun part. They have a little crack. They'll be cracking a little bit. So leave them on the tray till they cool off. I hope you can hear them cracking. It's so fun. Get the fork back in there. That's great. No. Little disaster here.